What's up? I'm Takesha LaFay, and these are 3 things I wish I knew before becoming TikTok famous. So, starting at number 3, never tell people how much money you're making. I don't care what's going on. I don't care how many times they ask. Never tell people how much money you're making. And I've heard this all my life, but I'm not thinking people are going to be upset about how much money I'm making, because in my mind I feel like if I could do it, you could do it. So when I started getting paid on TikTok, I started telling people, hey, I think that you should do this, especially if you have a skill, like if you do hair or whatever it is that you're doing, get on TikTok, let's do it. I didn't know that people at the job that I was working at the time, they got mad because I was making extra money. I didn't know that people close to me started to be in competition with me. It's like, babe, I'm not trying to be in competition with you. People wanting to post on TikTok not because they want to be content creators, but because since they see me doing it, well, I'm going to do it too because I know that I could do it better than Takesha LaFay. I truly didn't think that would go on, but from here on out, I'm never telling nobody how much I make from here on out. I don't give a fuck what's going on. As soon as somebody asks me how much I make, I'm going to ask them, you must want to pay my bills. Why are you asking about that then? Why you asking me about how much I make, about how I'm taking care of myself? You want to take care of me? I don't give a damn if it's a family member. I did not know telling people how much you make would cause them to lose their mind. And I'm telling like old people, I'm just telling people like, yo, this is the sauce to this recipe. You ain't gonna be able to drip like me. But, I can give you the ingredients. But you still ain't gonna drip like me, though. And that's okay. Because with TikTok, it's not about doing exactly what someone else is doing. You can do your own thing. When I tell y'all, I'm never telling, y'all never tell nobody how much money you're making. Never. I don't care what's going on. And if you like me, I really don't know how to control myself. Like, because when people ask me stuff, it's like a trigger. Oh, so how much are you getting paid on such a, listen, that ain't none of your business. That ain't none of your business. Y'all, for example, someone I was close with, they asked me how much money I was getting at this job that I'm doing right now. You ain't never asked me how much money I'm getting at all my other jobs, but since I told you about TikTok, now you think in your mind, any job that I'm going to get, I'm going to tell you how much I'm making. Is you cool? And then when I asked them, oh, how much are you getting? They froze up. They were so shocked that I asked them in return how much money you're getting. They didn't even know how to respond to that. But you have to respond back to me but you have to tell me how much you're making because you asked me how much I'm making. You have to tell me that. Y'all, I'm sorry to just be going off like this, but this is a sensitive subject. I'm sorry. Never tell people how much you're making. That's number 3. All right, number 2 reason on 3 things I wish I would have known before becoming TikTok famous. Never get close to a fan. Never. I don't care what's going on. Y'all, I got close to this one particular person who, she was the only person sending me videos of another lame creator talking about me. So this particular creator, she has a main page on TikTok and she has like a backup page with 2,000 people. And the person who I got cool with, she was one of those 2,000 people, and that that backup page. Now, mind you, I never asked this girl to go get these videos for me. She would just send videos to me about this person talking about me. I should have known that was a red flag right there, because she was the only person. Mind you, it's a billion people on TikTok, but you're the only person sending me videos of what this other creator is saying about me. And it got to a point where I, like, when she would send videos, I'm like, oh, whatever. I would make videos about it, but I just stopped because I felt like this ain't worth it. So, long story short, this particular fan, y'all probably think I'm crazy when I say this, but she was siphoning my energy. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Like, me and this girl, we got cool of October 2024, and my life started going downhill back in October 2024. Like, people, y'all don't even realize, people can come into your life and you trying to figure out why your life being turned upside down like this, the whole time it's because of that person that came into your life. Whatever baggage that person got going on, that is bleeding into what you got going on. So if you go become TikTok famous or internet personality, please do not get close with fans. I don't care about their sob story. I don't care where they're from. You know, respond back, be polite about things, but don't form an intimate relationship with people who really don't like you, really preying on your downfall, really want to see you down and out, but all the time in your face like everything is cool when ain't nothing cool. Ain't nothing cool. As soon as I stopped talking to this woman, I had 2 interviews in a week. The people who I felt like got me fired at my last job, they got fired at their job. And this is all within a week. Like when I cut this girl off, my life just started blossoming slowly but surely. I'm back at like where I'm supposed to be at in life spiritually, but I used to wonder, I'm like, damn, why every time y'all not even realizing, every time I talk to this woman, I'm depressed. I'm like, damn, why am I so sad? It was raining a lot. I'm like, damn, what's wrong with me? Y'all, I tried to stop talking to this. We talk to each other every day from October 2024 to January 2025, February, I think, when I cut her off. I tried to stop talking to her. Like, I tried to like give her a break. I didn't cut her off just yet, but I was like, you know what? I just need a break from her. She couldn't even go 4 days without talking to me. Like, after the 4th day, she hit me up. I'm like, damn, why I can't like go a week without talking to you? And it's like spirits like that, they can feel when you backing off. They can feel when you bagging up. It's like their obsession gets more and more, and they start like leaning into you. And I'm just like, whoa, are you okay? Are you all right? Is everything okay at home? And when I was explaining to other people what all I was going through with this girl, everybody was saying, oh, she was trying to destiny swap with you. And I'm just like, what the hell is destiny swapping? Basically, someone wants what you're doing. They want your life. They want everything that you got going on. And here in my mind, I'm like, this girl, she, 5'2", I'm 5'6". She's petite, I'm plus size. She has a kid, I don't. She from North Carolina, I'm from Mississippi. Why destiny swap with me. And she was just, and the person who I was talking to, she was just like, it's not about where you're from, it's not about how you look, it's about, you know, the attention that you're getting from celebrities, like everybody getting to know who you are. People want that. And I'm just like, yo, never again. I don't care what app I pop off on, I am never getting cool with a fan ever again in my life. I don't care what's going on. So if you want to be TikTok famous, do your thing, have fun, but do not get close to people who are quote unquote supporters. Don't do it. Ooh, the number one thing that I wish I knew before becoming TikTok famous is people feel like how I act online, that's how I'm gonna act in person, and it's hard to find a job. It is very hard to find a job in the Mississippi Delta. I'm from a small town called Pace, Mississippi, Bolivar County. It's hard to find a job in Bolivar County, Mississippi, because people feel like, oh, if she talking this reckless online and doing all of this stuff online, she's not going to be a good employer. And this is how these small-minded people think. This is what I have to deal with. Like when I tell y'all, if y'all go be a content creator, if y'all want to be famous, go all the way. Don't let nothing and nobody stop y'all, because if you stop your motion and you try to go look for a job, as soon as this employer pull up your digital footprint, it's like, oh, you've been acting a fool on the internet. Now we can't hire you because this is just too much. I think that is the lamest shit ever. I think that is so lame. I'm sorry, not sorry. Just because a person act this way online don't mean they gonna go into your store or to your establishment acting the same way. It might pop out. It might be, you know, certain situations that happen and it's like, hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. But if you go be TikTok famous or you want to be famous, period, be sure that you know what you want to do. Or, you know, be a cookie cutter content creator. And what I mean by that is no cursing, your content clean. It doesn't upset anyone. You know, you have that content that brands feel like you're marketable, which I feel like in my mind everybody's marketable. But you know, people be wanting certain aesthetics and all this, that, and the third. If you go be a content creator, go all the way with it. You know, don't get on the internet acting a fool like me and then wonder why ain't nobody calling me back. This shit, y'all, when I tell y'all, it's so hard, especially coming from a small town and everybody's watching you. It's like, bro, y'all wouldn't even be supporting me had all of these strangers not built me up. Y'all wouldn't even be watching me. Y'all been knowing me. Now you want to support or continue watching me now that these strangers that prop me up. Y'all, let me tell y'all about how I applied for a certain job, and I'm telling the woman, I'm like, hey, I applied for a certain job and they called me for an interview, but I couldn't go to the interview because I had a trip that was planned. Y'all, the woman on the phone, you could hear her smiling, saying, oh, I don't know when we go hire again. I don't know when we go reschedule. I don't think, you know, we could do that. But y'all, she was talking to me as if she knew me. She was talking to me as if she knew no. And that's why I say, if you go be a content creator, you know, be one of them cookie cutter content creators. I'm not one of them. I can't do it. I tried to do it. That ain't my forte. That ain't my ministry. It's just not for me. That's why I'm in my own lane. But yeah, those are 3 things I wish I knew before becoming TikTok famous. Y'all be better than me. All right. God bless.